Alright, today we are back with Rogue Trader. Where did we leave off? I guess I'll just jump in and try to remember. It's been a long week of all these other games and major events. Kind of reaching their head through some heavy stuff. Now, we were exploring the galaxy. I think we were approaching our second major city, which is the agricultural community. We were trying to secure food for football. To stabilize our food supply lines. This is an uncharted territory. So let's start here. Okay, space dust. Fuel. Magnetic storm. The magnetic storm raging above the planet blurs the gaze of auger arrays. Only truly powerful diviner machines may see through the current of magnetic fluctuations in the blessed vigil and discover the mysteries of this emperor-forsaken planet. Okay, so maybe I can do something later is what it's telling me. So I got a quest added to my quest line. Okay, so we got a rumor. Guess we gotta progress the story further to be able to do something with that. What's this one? The ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world, completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome system failed and left behind the city, a ghost that never managed to become a colony. Let's explore. Ooh, we found some holy gifts. The temple district is situated at the heart of the city. The god emperor's statue was carved from precious crystal, supported by chains of gold. Well, they're trying to impress people with wealth. We found an ancient weapon lying on a pedestal, wreathed in sunlight. Okay. Let's gather supplies. We got food, creations, guns, uniforms. So we're grabbing all the old stuff. Drain the remaining fuel. They won't need it. Explore the palace. Alright, we found a ghost sword. An Eldari weapon. So this looks like it used to be an old Eldari city. Or they had defeated an Eldari. Interesting. Makes you wonder why they were no longer there. But we looted the city. Maybe it was disrespectful, but they're dead. They can't use it now, I suppose. 2+ steel is a waste, so I'm not going to waste anything. Okay, we're going back. So we're done Omicron. We know there's a magnetic storm sitting around here. Trinitos has been explored. That's where we put Valstone. We need to get back up to Telecos, because that is where Janus is. So we've been, I guess we've been in the ones with the little exploration symbol over it. So we're going to see if we can get here. No, we got to go back here first. It's safe. And then can I go over here? Oof. I may regret this. I can make it unsafe. I don't think I'll have to go there often. So let's just make it unsafe. Someone slept in my bed. A ghost slept in my bed, and that was all that happened when they jumped in the warp. Alright. We got some unknown ships. Adamantine. I don't... I have 2 right now. I don't know if I need it. Let's check my... We need Xenotech and Promethium, of which I have neither. I'll think about it later. We need the Xenotech. Let's do this. Auger's Anomaly. Okay, so we have something to look at. Yeah, that's my crew. Bottomless pit. Okay, so we have somewhere to land and explore. Lord Captain. Servitors. Okay. Personal pilot. They're gonna wait here. We're gonna go look around.
I must thank you, esteemed Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are as good as new.
I agreed to help out of respect for the priceless array of augmentations placed in your body. Such sacred creations deserve the best maintenance available.
So nice you guys are bonding.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you. That sounds ominous. Do I want to touch the darkness? That might be a bad idea.
Keep your wits about you.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
They're telling them to go down into the... Let's go explore the little... Oh, there's a data slate over there. It has been several months since we arrived here. We are no closer to understanding the phenomena. Let's see. I can't measure it. Okay, well, they're not quite sure what it is. It's having an effect on the peoples. What's this one do?
I always have a backup plan. What do we have here?
Where? Over here?
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Okay, we don't know. We didn't know what that meant. So do I want to step towards darkness? Maybe I should save first? Before I spectacularly die. Am I, 10 minutes in? I just got into the game. And already we're dead. Examine it. There's nowhere. Yeah, it's like. Try to dominate the entity. You subdued the pit. I'm a Psycho. I have psychic powers. Oh. If it dropped something in my mind. Yeah, just add it to all the other things that my character is adding up here. In her particular bundle of crazy.
Let us not dawdle.
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Staff of Mindsight. Is that better than what she's got? Weapon? Oh, you need telepathy. I don't think even I have telepathy. The ability to move objects with your mind. No, I'm a diviner with healing powers. I'm an empath diviner.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And I might make my Inquisition guy a pyromancer. I think he's also a healer. He's a bio. He's an empath also, but he is a I might make him a fiery empath. Alright, ship battle. Let's do this. Hopefully it's not super deadly. Attack the pirates. We gotta try and intercept it before it gets away. No.
Time to earn your keep, crew.
Okay.
Macro cannon. Open fire.
Aha. I can do the dorsal.
Make
Finish
every
him
shot
off.
count.
Cool. And then I need to point somewhat towards this thing.
Helmsman, take us in.
Oop, we almost didn't quite do it.
Coordinates set. With the force of a supernova.
What is this guy's deal?
Keep up the pressure.
Boom. I don't want him going this way. Let's wreak havoc there. Keep him off his target. Yeah, turn around. Come back towards me so I can destroy all you little guys. I've got one.
Let them taste our fury. All hands, prepare for acceleration. Make every shot count. Lance battery, volley. Engage the engines. Macro cannon. Open fire. Coordinates set.
Bum, bum, bum. I feel like I should be sending my torpedoes in this general direction. Nice.
Let them taste our fury.
I'm gonna drop those here. And then I want to go back this way. 'Cause I'm chasing him down. No, I want to go a little bit further in this direction.
Coordinates set.
Ah,
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
damn it. Oh well. That guy's running away. probably gonna get hit by those torpedoes, aren't we? No! Yeah.
Helmsman, take us in. Fire at will. Make every shot count. Coordinates set. Macro cannon. Open fire.
They surrendered, good. So now I just have to clear these guys. He's running away. It's just this one I need to deal with. Let's counteract these.
Launch battery. Volley. Let them taste our fury. All hands, prepare for acceleration. Macro cannon. Open fire.
Ooh, I gotta be careful of killing myself there. We're going back this way. These guys surrendered, that's good. He's running.
Victory is ours.
We found... Ooh, medium range dorsal cannons. So we used to get 2 shots of 14, which would have been 28 damage, and that would put us up to 1 shot of 32 to 40 damage. Alright. I'll take it. That's a dorsal cannon. Why would I downgrade the hull? Okay, so we're just gonna do hull repair. Alright. Off we go. We done everything? No, we gotta scan this one. And then we might be done with our xenotech thing too. What's this? We found some natives. Silk. Alright. So it was under contracts. We can do this one, it says. So Latam Takara has entered in a trade war with a competitor. He needs a supplier. Done. So now we're at 33. Okay, so now we're done here. We gotta chart new routes. I was hoping for an easier route back up here, but at least we're done this corner. So we're gonna go here and just travel back to the unsafe. Okay, we had weird orders. We're gonna hit here for the safe travels. So this guy, I can hit the Cradle of Kepri, but to do so is gonna seriously kill my ship or my navigator points. So we hit this place. I'm gonna leave the really, really deadly places for now. Come back to them later. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, the parameters of the system match those of Telecos Epsilon, home to the agri-world Janus that belongs to our dynasty. We've received a box message from the planet. They officially welcomed the rogue trader and reports that she has become preparations for a formal reception. So they're happy to see us, supposedly. They probably need help cleaning up some mess, right? Don't they all? We found fuel. And we're adding different types of planets to our encyclopedia. Plasteel, unless it's 5, there's no real point, because they usually give us a lot of plasteel, if I recall correctly. I did play a little bit of this off before I started recording. I was playing a blade dancer, and then I decided, you know what, Psycho looks more fun. What's this one? And this would be Governor Wyatt's estate. Okay. So, yeah, I could bring the schmoozing trader lady, but, you know, I kind of like this crew. I think there are 3 other characters that we haven't added to our party yet that show up later. I think one might show up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, her. Okay. A lavishly dressed noblewoman in an opulent silk gown watches you with an expectant air. Then gracefully bows her head. Gem-encrusted implants protrude from her arms and neck. Not multiple necks. I welcome you on behalf of the noble house Wyatt ab Aram. My name is Vistenza Janus Wyatt ab Aram af Kronus. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of the rogue trader Theodora von Valentius, I serve as the planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. Okay, and greetings to you, noble Versarian. It's been years since your last visit to Janus. I'm glad to see you again. It is a good sign when a rogue trader seneschal does not visit a subject planet for a long time. Is that correct, Lady Wyatt? It means the governor has taken care of all matters and there's no need for the seneschal to interfere. I hear praise in those words, and I thank you for them. In truth, your arrival in the place of the esteemed Lady von Valentius is quite unexpected. Theodora von Valentius is dead. I am now the head. Such tragic news. I will see to it the plan observes a month of mourning.
For Janus!
Okay, so clearly your population is angry. Are you having a worker revolt? That I now have to put down?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Alright, well we got ambushed. We're not allowed adjusting. So let's... So I guess we're gonna be frontline.
Request approved.
Look out!
Suffering is part of the trial.
On the right side, his front lining seems to be doing its thing.
My ears are ringing.
Emperor, protect me.
I won't go down
I
easy.
must not falter.
I'll do what it takes.
My entire party is in the frontline box, guy. Good luck with that.
I bring mercy and retribution.
So step out.
Let your soul be purged. Trust me. The other side awaits. I shall not be killing, brings me no pleasure.
She definitely creates a mess. I don't think I can move her back in. Alright, you two are close together, so I'll leave you for the boys. Who is further out? So we have 1, 2... Oh, they're all down there. Alright, fine.
Never
Pick off
stood
the
a
furthest
chance.
away.
On it. It's as good as done.
She stepped out.
A tactically sound approach. I will do like you bring used to dust.
Give another wave. What needless destruction? Alright. Oh, their sniper is helping us.
It will be done.
I don't see a point of giving them turns when they have no action points.
Victory is imminent.
Probably don't want to stand next to the big fuel container, but
It
you
will
know.
be done.
Oops.
I'm here, maggot. Let's get to it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay, so if I put her over here,
Emperor, give me strength.
and then I do this. My glass cannon does damage, but not as much as I'd hope.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Can you get to him? You can get closer.
For the throne's glory. But of course, nothing stands against me. I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Someone's death wish is mine to grant. Naturally. For the throne's holy terror, smite your enemies.
Boom. I can do this. He's not really much of a shooter, but
Of course, Lord Captain. Let's make it quick.
Scared yet?
he has great parry though.
Time to slaughter someone.
Scorn the pain. Out of my way.
They're hiding back there. Oh good, line up for Heinrix. Pascal. Over here, we zap.
Ability analysis successful. My competences are not that universal.
Let's move the front line over here. Well, hold on. We'll move the back line over here. If we turn that. Why are you not letting me turn that? Press R to rotate. Thank you.
Request denied.
Oh, I have to be in line of sight. Fine. And we'll do this. Since we're all stepping away from that zone, let's do
Running
this.
binaric override.
Moving out.
Oh, we haven't... There's a guy left. Oh, okay. Thanks.
I am
go help
your
him.
blade and shield. The shadows will make your soul be purged.
Sorry.
As the tenets demand. Death is a blessing. Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Okay, and then she can go step in here. She can now jump over
I
here.
shall not fail. Let your soul be purged. As honor ordained, death is a blessing.
I'm gonna have to do this because I think that's the only way I can shoot.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, almost killed him.
Who, if not me?
I think I already gave her this.
I'll see to it personally.
Abelard. Step up with Heinrix.
Victory is
It better not be intentional.
Not really, no.
It will be done.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Step up.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I won't object to it. I'm done with this one. Naturally. For the throne's glory.
Show me what you've got.
I won't go down easy.
The scriptural process is faithful.
Weather the storm.
Guess I should step back here and take him out because he's a pain.
Trust me. Caught by the web, my blade whispers your name.
Okay, sniper
Let's
in.
make some opportunities. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
High momentum.
At your beck and call.
Is there someone else back there? No? Just someone over there? Alright, and step over here and let's see if we can finish him.
If I may, as duty demands.
Alright, done. Your ladyship, Emperor preserve us, are you alright? Do not fret, lay person, we have grown used to outrageous sloppiness among the wardens of every world we visit. Oh boy. Pale gray is strangling the peasant like a noose. His words are laden with fear for our well-being, and he fears us for his own even more. Yeah, that didn't need to be said. Where did the governor go? Governor is safe, protected by the walls and wardens. Please follow me, I will escort you to her personally. I'll find my own way there. I'm gonna level up and steal all the loot first. So what have I got? I gotta wait till I am level 24 for that. What level am I right now? I'm not sure. So what's Psy Resonator? Oh, I have to use the Cyber Raven. All enemies. Ah, that might be useful. If I move the Cyber Raven, everything enemy it goes past it takes 10 damage. Uh, what else we got? So yeah, I'm using only these two of the Psyker powers. Whenever the Psyker's healed or heals an ally, if the character being healed is at full wounds against temporary, so that's overhealing. So I can do overhealing. I think I'm gonna use my bird. So if he passes something, it does more damage. Bum, bum. Fellowship, persuasion, I think I'm using my character for perception right now, or for lore. Which is both equally 50. Although I should do willpower. I'm gonna continue to be a crazy psyker. So let's do willpower for now. Okay. My Vanguard, he is tough. He's my tank. All enemies in a diffuse cell radius suffered penalty to dodge. Not his, but other people's. So he's helping other people hit them. He doesn't have a lot of other targeting abilities. I don't really like those skills. It's telling me those are the recommended skills, though. Not liking his choices here. What's this one? Wall of Rockcrete now grants... What's Wall of Rockcrete? Now grants an additional 8 temporary wounds. Let's do this. So rally them. Rallying seems useful, right? So if they get hit, he says, no, don't worry, shake it off. She's the fellowship lady. This technician deals 12 million damage times less than. And heals from more wounds. She's not a healer, though. Not using a lot of her master tactician tasks. I'm using her psyker tasks. I'm using her navigator stuff, which is this stuff. Makes her more speedy? Okay, yeah, let's make her more speedy. Okay, so she is... Let's do that one, increases her parry. Depends on Medicaid instead of toughness, no. All bleeding. Yeah, let's do that. She can move through blood. She's putting out a lot of blood. Let's do that. Maybe she can move faster across the battlefield that way. If there are more enemies than allies in the front line, they gain better. On the front line grants allies increased dodge against other allies' attacks. No, that might be useful. It's like no friendly fire. Rear. Makes them faster. Let's do no friendly fire. He's the intelligence guy. Always ready. What's versatility for again? Oh, it's just a stacked bonus. Or make him dependable. I will make him dependable. His weapon skill really fucking sucks. I should put it up. Okay. Alright. Now we gotta pick up all this stuff. Oh, there's goods here. Alright, let me go
Always keep your eye on the
explore.
prize.
It's like I can't go too far. Okay, they locked me in the courtyard here.
What a shame.
Oh, there's something over here.
I won't let it define me.
That one looks like something she should probably be wearing then. Accessories? Maybe I'll leave it for the other girl. I do kind of like, well, I'll leave it for her. She can use this one for the commerce and lore. I don't need her to have Medicaid. She's not using pistols. Okay. What else we got over here?
I've read about this.
Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
What's this? Ooh, is that better than what we have? He's got this one right now. 20 willpower and plus 50. 20 willpower, 50, and... Nice. And he levels up every time he does an attack. This way?
Is there money to be made?
Going this way. We're exploring the grounds first. Looks like they had a very fancy establishment. A spell can pick any lock.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Yup, you had 100% in all.
I always have a backup plan.
What else we got? Okay, we got a gate. That's the entrance. Okay. We're gonna keep exploring. What's over here? Nothing? You've been everywhere? I think so. So we can go in now.
I always keep my options open.
Let's do this. Alright guys, so far not impressed. We got a pretty setup here, but you're clearly dealing with workman revolts.
When rumors of Theodora von Valancius's appearance were spreading all over the ship, I saw many flashes of yellow. Your crew hoped it was true.
Lady Theodora was a complicated person, but her actions in the face of danger earned her the officer's deepest respect.
Okay. I can go with my whole entourage. I have nothing to hide from these folks. Okay, Vistenza, yada yada yada. She hurriedly puts away her devices, smooths her skirts, and drops into a deep curtsy. Your ladyship, accept my abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined. She flinches when she sees Cabela. A death cultist? My, how unexpected. Must someone face severe punishment in the Emperor's name? Someone always does. And as for who and when, the Undying One will tell. Your local, reprehensible stunt. I thought firing at moving targets was part of the ceremony. The woman standing next to her laughs, but after a short, long line look from the governor, she resumes her air of deferential sorrow. Oh no, your ladyship, I would never dare to deliberately endanger the heir of the illustrious von Valancius dynasty. However, I cannot but express my joy that you took some pleasure in what happened. I'm just making light of it. Okay. One of your wardens helped in the battle. A superb shot. Who was it? Oh, that's Irrelate. Our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I've turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations given the undoubted advantage she brings. You see, she comes from the degenerate stock of this world and knows Janus like the back of her hand. So she has provided several leads as to where we can find bases and secret storehouses. Though I admit at times I'm tempted to send her away from the estate, her unnaturalness means that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. She's a tall tomboy who's of the local peoples, and she's elven, so they are basically indentering the elves. Great! Great. So did I hear you correctly, Governor Violet? You have a mysterious mutant on your estate at this very moment, one of the prodigious height, slight build, with a supernatural talent for shooting. Did the arrival of this helper never give you pause for thought? Allow me to make myself clear. To refuse her help in our circumstances would have been rash. Yes, mutants are creatures abhorrent to the Emperor and they should be exterminated, but sometimes humanity makes exceptions for those who can serve the Imperium. There's a difference between a mutant and an indentured other culture people. I'm not concerned your aide is a mutant. I'm far more concerned she may be nothing of the sort. At least he's smart enough to know what's going on. I would like to meet this helper out of professional interest. If you want to speak to her, she's in the orangery near the gazebo. Okay, what happened? Several months ago, uprisings broke out. I didn't even notice at first. Blah, 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 excuse. That's concerning. They're stopped three agricultural farms. And now they're trying to kill people. Yes and no. They have to fix their problem. Their resourcing problem and their rebel squatting. Great. Yeah, so we're gonna go help them. So we gotta go investigate who's responsible here. Tell me about Janus. It's a remarkable world, yada yada yada. Agricultural. It used to be owned by Xenos. What do you grow here? Corn and turnips. Who's this person? Lady Amelia. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna shame her planet by dissing it.
Let us not dawdle.
It's counterproductive and it's a waste of time.
I can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets in.
Vinzelex. Greetings, your ladyship. Lex Mechanic Vinzelex. How may I serve you? What do you do here? By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been entrusted with the management of the Adeptus Administratum in order to catalog Argomanic yada 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 yada. Okay. Be blessed, Tech Brother. Your vigilance and the vigilance of those like you turns anarchy into order and bestows classification to knowledge. Sure, whatever. Okay, so he's testing soil and tracking production levels. Okay, and he's they're noticing interesting genetic and chemical pathology. So they're studying the plants that are becoming poisonous. Okay. So he suggests exploring the planet to discover why the Xenos are becoming more toxic. Now it's to further quest for knowledge. Alright. How many of the technopriests are here? 253, well, or 211. So they lost a bunch of them.
Is there money to be made?
So she's by the gazebo. Okay, so they're there studying whatever. Oh, there she is. Virulence.
Iliad Lenevis greets you, Elantark.
Regrettable news. This creature is not a mutant as the locals assumed, but a representative of the Eldari, one of the myriad enemies of humanity. You should not trust this creature.
Red-headed
Do not
elves.
communicate with
Basically,
it
she's a
any
Celt.
longer than
Great.
necessary.
So, let me get this straight. The analogy of the Emperor is the Roman Empire, and she's Celt.
There is no need to mutilate my language, monkey. I speak yours well enough to converse with Elantark without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech.
It's interesting she calls them monkey. In Egyptian lore, the Babi was the, or Baba or Babi was the baboon or monkey god, and he represented the servants of the fishermen. So that basically meant they were dock hands and laborers. Monkey see, monkey do, lift, and that's all they did. So when calling them monkeys, she's implying they're lowly educated and basically footmen. Anyway.
My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
I will speak with you, but keep your hands where I can see them.
Reckless.
Don't tisk me, Heinrix.
Must I remind you, Master Van Calox, that the warrant endows rogue traders with the sacred right to have dealings with Xenos when necessary? That exceptional memory of yours seems to have let you down.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out? I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Lost Ones?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering. Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Interesting. She's defending the ruler to protect the planet. That's interesting. I guess because she's producing the foods that are feeding the planet. Okay.
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence. The world you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you.
Okay, so she's like, this is her world. She was born there. Got it.
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon? The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Okay, that's not really
But
helpful.
you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you.
and an insurmountable challenge. So be it.
With all due respect, are you sure this is the right decision? We know nothing about this Xenos or why she has wormed her way into the governor's confidence. As far as I can tell, she isn't especially keen to help us, and yet, for some obviously dark reason, she has decided to take
Now,
part in our
boy.
investigation.
My judgments and choices are for me alone, Monkey. If uniting with your mistress will bring peace to the Lilithon, then it is the true path. Do not get in my way if you value your next breath.
You have not yet spent enough time among humans if you think threats will dispose me more favorably toward you.
Now.
The decision is yours, Rogue Trader. But let me be clear. I will terminate your pet Xenos at the first sign of her non-compliance.
I am ready, Elantark. Let us go forth.
Path of the Outcast. She's ranged combat. Who am I gonna replace her with? Heinrix? She's a ranged fighter. I need Pascal for lockpicking. So basically to take her in, I'd have to remove Cassia. Or Heinrix. I think I'd have to remove Cassia. What I keep her around for is double hitting and her skill, but it's losing its ability to do instant damage. So let's try Irlet for a while, and then I'll decide long term if I like her better or if I like, oh, okay, so she is the bounty hunter, I think. That would make sense. So... piercing shot, because she's another shooter. I can't replace myself. I'm the other sniper. I guess she would be my perception person. Either one, perception or ballistics. What do we got? Penetrating sight. Armor penetration, dodge reduction. More life. Let's give her more life. Ballistics. She's the gunner. Okay. Let's try her for a little while. What can I give her? Tech use is useless for her. That's the only thing I got. She's not bleeding. I don't think she's a Medicae. Let's give her more armor. She's not a grenader. She's not using a pistol. She's using a rifle. Critical hit chance is what she uses for her skills. I just doubled her health. She's not using a bolter weapon. I don't know what collision. No, she's not going to be running into people. She's not going to do revolt and slaughter. I guess that's all she has right now. We'll have to go with that. Go with Kate. Got the back. Alright. There's something over here. Oh, it was him. Okay, what else just spawned
Rise
in
to
the
the top,
courtyard?
or get left in
Anybody
the
else?
dust.
So we'll try out our new companion and decide if we want to keep the companion. Old servant. You're too late, guys. Dogs, I'm the master of my own fate. It's you, your ladyship. God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janus. Give me your ladyship. If only I'd known it was you. My eyes deceive me. I have little time, but I swear I'll tell you everything. Nerve toxins. Right, so he has about a minute. Alright. Say whatever you want to say and be quick about it. In the name of the Golden Throne, your ladyship, show mercy on the humble workers assault of Janus. Save them. She's creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interest as a smokescreen and pretends to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning the planet. Okay. So she's taking people, old and children, and they disappear. Okay, so they don't know what happens to the people. If they're relocated, if they're murdered, if they're used in crazy experiments, if they're bred into new people, they don't know what happens to them. Okay, where are these secret rooms? Okay, she's having sex parties. Maybe she's just sex trading. She's human trafficking peoples, maybe. Well, he's telling you what he was told by people who contacted me. So basically he doesn't know someone told him this, and they're going to war because someone told him this? Okay, guys, I need more evidence than that. Strange, gross, yellow eyes. They smell dead. They don't know if he was crazy or not, but he got out. You know, so far I don't see any evidence, buddy. I just see you acting on hearsay.
I always have a backup plan.
Somebody told me that something was going down, and I just decided to take actions and do stuff. Because somebody told me that people were disappearing. I need to know who the people were and where they're disappearing from. Okay. What record of our conversation? Must record the conversation. Oh boy, what skull are you talking about? I don't need to know about the skull. It has no value to me. What was the last shipment sent? Okay. This guy's a paper pusher. He likes tidy paperwork. And is kind of ignoring what's going on out there. Okay. You can give me details. You're keeping records. Uh-huh. Thank you. Thank you. Gave me a map. He's tracking the movements. Thank you! So, like, all this data he has, they're tracking the movements, and you can discern what they're doing with it. See? That's what you need, records. Alright. I'm gonna give him the body, because he's the record keeper, and he actually gave me good, useful data. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So we uncovered some rumors. In Telecos Epsilon, Janus, and the governor's estate. Okay. We're working on this. We're working on it. Okay. So he was useful. He had data, and he had a sector name. See, that's what I want, guys. Data. Data. Okay, that's my ship. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Quint, Insolix. One over here.
I always get the job done.
I'll take that. Oh, I forgot to check her weapon. Did I have a better weapon for her? I did. And she can have that as a backup weapon. I do not have any armor for her right now. Holy shit. These should go into the cargo zone because we have so many of them. Same for those. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Anybody else here to talk to? Dried berries. Might need that for my plant investigation. Yeah, show off that wall, guys. Is there anybody else here? Oh. Who is he? It's not an empty building. It's an inactive backup for storing refrigerant and freezing equipment. Let me talk to him. Out of my way.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright. Examine the door. Alright. Save you from what? People are seeing evil spirits. So, what? They're on hallucinogenic mushrooms? I want to interrogate him and put him on trial. If anything, he could be used as a public example
Operation
if
successful.
it comes to it. I can give that to you, I guess. Can she use the... She can. Okay. Not a bad idea having, since she's a remote shooter, having her own ability to heal herself. Alright, let's
I
go
always keep my
check
options
out
open.
the main boss. Let's investigate the claims there. Our mayor lady has private rooms which she's supposedly disappearing people and having private parties. It sounds like sex trafficking. No, no. We're going in together. You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Cleared mountains raised. Waste runoff. Oddities. Experimental supplements to food and mental conditioning. Okay, so her claim is that they're isolating the people who did not... So they were giving them enriched foods and they didn't react well to it, so allergies. She rounded up the people who were allergic and weren't capable of working. Okay, she's saying it's for medical reasons. Okay, so she's not letting people move into the old ruins. Okay, so that's what her claims are.
Let us not dawdle.
But she does admit to experimenting on food and mind subjugation and propagandas to keep them working. So they're trying to feed the workers with maybe things that they're allergic to. And she took them out of population because she doesn't have food for them. Is there anything else you have to say about that, or is that all I can gather here? Ah, your blessing for examination. Creeping creewood, a typical plant in the Western Hemisphere. I've studied the possibility of industrial cultivation. The process is found to be inefficient due to specific requirements. The soil is found rate composition only on the... Okay. So we have a location. Based on where the berries grow.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, so we have the tracking of movements to the system, and we have implying they're coming from a particular... Wait on. Let's go talk to the rebel encampment. Let's see if I'm being led into a trap.
Is there money to be made?
I don't think so. We're in the wilderness.
Lord Captain Theodora and I once landed on a green world similar to this one. 2/3 of the team perished in the jaws of wild beasts, while the rest died of fever.
Yeah, be careful of the bugs in the swamps.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Okay, so we just went straight to the back of their camp here.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Show them no mercy.
Stop, lower your weapons. Well, she is trying to get them to stop, but I'm gonna throw one sniper there. The other sniper here. You guys are gonna make a line here. And my birdie can sit with me up here. Actually, no, my birdie can go down here. No, it stays there. Alright, am I supposed to stop and let them shoot first?
Let's get to it.
Maybe I should have put down a
Hold on.
front line. Alright, they shot first.
Here we go.
Let's get to it.
Sorry guys, now I can murder you.
Flinch.
I am not your seed. Deal death with my hands.
Why is it not letting me move? Go. That's the better spot. I'm gonna take that.
If it serves your cause.
She's gonna aim. And she's gonna go down here.
A dance of blades and shadows. As the tenants demand, the other side awaits. Trust me. Killing brings me no pleasure. As honor ordained, death is a blessing. The shadows will killing brings me no pleasure.
Let's get to it. Let's make it quick.
They have guns, but we have the superior weapons. So I'm gonna step here. Oops. Let's take the one in the back.
Another enemy down. I'll see to it personally.
Oh, I wasn't close enough. My bad.
Who if not me?
Why do you need to go down the stairs? Okay. And then we're gonna
It's as good as done.
support Heinrix there.
I'll make it happen.
Everyone, step aside. But of course, be gone. High momentum.
Can we get towards this one?
Let's see to it.
Just this guy over there. Abelard. I'm gonna go this way.
I've seen worse battles
Take these
than this in my
guys.
time.
And then Pascal. I don't understand why you're giving him more.
I will do my duty.
Like, if he has no action points, why give him another turn? I don't get it.
Messiah condemns you. My vow is to serve.
Scared yet?
Out of my way.
Okay, the sniper should take the further distance stuff. Oh, that thing needs to go.
Show me what
And
you
that
got.
one. Take out the sniper.
I understand. I hear you moving. No more.
Let's get this guy.
I will leave footprints.
Oh, there's one over
of
there, too.
scarlet. Trust me. Caught by the whip. I shall not fail. Let your soul be purged. As honor ordained. Death is a blessing.
He's doing the bulk of the
Let's get to
damage.
it. Hold on.
Ooh, that guy has fire. I'm
I'll
gonna
see
heal
to it
myself.
personally.
There's also one below.
Who if not me? It's as good as done.
Choose to go in either direction. Should probably would have done.
I
Should have
won't
done the one in
object to
cover.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
For the throne's glory. Naturally. I won't object to
I'm done with this one.
Yep. Okay. Abelard's still on his.
Victory is imminent.
It will be done.
Pascal, could you put the one coming up behind?
Running by nearly occupied.
Not, it's a little bit too far.
Let's get to it.
I forgot about that one. Okay. Let the tank hold the incoming guys, so the other ones can end them. Let her take this guy.
This tedium. Ancestors guide me. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I bring mercy and retribution, as the tenants demand. Trust me.
Here we go.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Who, if not me?
Since they're being mean to him. You come back here.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I don't generally use a lot of your psychic abilities. Uh-huh. He's gonna start coming back.
Let's see to it.
His side is done.
I won't object.
We gotta up your ballistics though, man.
At your beck and call.
Finish those two.
It will be done.
Rush up there. What's going on here? Enter, hold, skip. Stop, my kin, it's me. Her tribe is... That's interesting. They won't listen?
Request approved.
Oh. I should move them in. Whoa, what happened there? Wrong button. Oh, there's another one over there.
Is part of the trial.
I've suffered well.
Oh, okay, they just spawned the,
If I must.
We're killing their rebel allies, and then they spawned in the Eldari.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
She's fighting this one.
I am your blade and shield. The shadows will see. My blade whispers your name. Let your soul be purged.
Okay. I didn't attack the Guardian yet. Oh, he attacked me now. So,
On it.
we're still working on the servitor over there.
I'll make it happen. I refuse. It's as good as done.
I really don't like Pascal for some reason.
Let's see to it.
Heal my wounds.
Naturally. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Okay.
Tried and
Avalar's
tested
got this
tactics are
guy.
the best ones.
This guy's gonna take a
I will
while.
do my duty. For Von Valancius! Indeed.
Boom. This thing is definitely a pain in the ass.
Victory is grey hair, sure hand. At your beck and call.
Alright, come up behind.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
There's another one over there. Oh,
Just a minor setback.
This tedium.
Who's left? Just the... Can she jump across that?
No.
Nope.
You never stood a chance.
Who's left? Surround Kane's Riven Heart, Mariah, and you okay for treachery, me, Mariah, da 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 da. Well, who needs to have a surgery? Hurry to BDC on a ruffled surface. Please excuse me, Ellen Talk. I know the turmoil in my soul to win out over my reason. I allowed the turmoil in my soul to win out over reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can imagine, my very soul. I must be very more careful even in the face of treachery. Who's Moran? What treachery are you talking about? Moran is the one responsible for the rebellions. Well, let me tell you everything at the beginning. Okay, so they're the children of Assyrian. They're Assyrians then? They were the original European Celtic Assyrians who got pushed up into Northern Europe. Who became the Varangians and the Swedes. They moved to occupy, they were living in Kievan Rus until, what, in history? It was 1200 AD, when the Mongolians pushed Slavics into their territory, displacing them out of the region that you would typically be called Kazakhstan, to grant more land for Asian Mongolians. Anyway, sure. Fan, yada yada yada. We are the heirs. We are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world our own. It's funny how you see mythology and world history and the archaeology and the history of our peoples reflected in art. Like they're using analogies from patterns we've seen. And events that have happened ages and ages ago. These, I guess, events echo in our memories and give us stories and fables and myths and legends. And we, echo them in our artwork. Anyway. Okay, so she used to live on a craft world, which I guess is a vast planetoid-sized spacecraft populated. Okay, so they lived on a ship. Which the ship crashed. They lost some of their people. Which border? Yeah, you must know which one. I'm not going to tell you where their ship is fallen. After So the locals offered her sanctuary, and they lived together. And they protected the people who took them in. Okay. Okay, so one of the surviving farseers of the ship had a handful of her people. And they were mad about the garden's destruction. They're blaming them for propaganda. Is interesting. In my experience, they tend to be very upfront. They weren't the propaganda masters. The propaganda masters tended to come from the Asiatic Arabics. They loved the con. They were the first to push gambling, games of, what was it? You know, gambling and casino games are all a con, right? And these games came out of the Asian cultures. The misdirection started with those games. Trying to one-up each other and win at the expense of someone else. Anyway, da 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 da. The human ruler had never seen one of her people before, so she thought she was just a mutant with a different hair color. Why did your own kind attack you? I don't know. She hasn't been back for a while. Maybe they thought she was corrupted by the locals. Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against a whole planet? You can't kill everyone. So their leaders have delusions of grandeur and think that lets them kill mass murder other peoples. Yeah, that was not the Europeans. That was the Arabs, and it's always been the Arabs. Because they're congregating the overpopulation between the African overpopulation and the Asian overpopulation, and they created the Middle Eastern peoples. They took slaves from the European populations, and they probably did convert some of the European peoples as well to join their ranks. And yeah, the Middle Eastern folks have been villainizing Europeans for ages. But if you follow the track of the migration displacements, the wars, and the archaeology, it tells you it's an Asiatic branch that was punching a hole into Africa and Europe from a place of Asian overpopulation at that time. Today, if you study population dynamics and birth rates and all that, you'll see that 33% of peoples on the planet are created in Africa's borders, and 26 is created in South Asian borders. So those are your problem cultures right there. And those two hitting each other creates this toxic terrorist takeover mentality that they're allowed to just take what they want and push into other people's lands for survival. When realistically all they needed to do was bring down their birth rates and keep their own lands alive. But it's interesting here that, you know, they're blaming this pack of her peoples. Okay, so why are you telling me this, lady? She who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Lan Thresh. Whoever she is. Okay, so Silence Thresh and She Who Thirsts are names they give to the chaos god Slanesh. Of passion, excess, forbidden pleasures, and known for his fickle and treacherous nature. Okay, so he's like a fertility god who's a trickster. Disfigurements. It seems you call these mutations the surest sign of threat. By mutilating living forms, their power subjugates them. They're hiding in the forest. So the monkeys are weak in spirit, and they are susceptible to the proposition of She Who Thirsts, and their drive to attain her poisoned gifts. They perform perverse rituals in her name that require sacrifices, etc., etc. The world spirit senses the threat, and resists as much as it can. So it's trying to become poisonous, and it's sending the plants and the animals to defend themselves from this group. Alright. She's to blame. Why haven't you killed her already? We'll have to find out. Alright, well, we're gonna investigate, 'cause that's what we're here for, right?
For now.
Remember, we act with real data. No, we're not down there yet. We're over here. We'll get there. We're still clearing all this stuff out.
Keep your wits about you.
I sense something nearby.
Estimate this is my cyber mastiff, which I do not have a cyber mastiff because we haven't finished this
What's your
quest yet.
steps? My success was inevitable.
Okay, there's one thing we haven't gotten.
This is
Nope.
intriguing. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
I don't have my
Too
perception
hard
right
for a
now.
simple monkey?
Ooh,
This could be an opportunity.
where's Pascal, man?
For data input.
Maybe that's my problem. I have the wrong people over here. Where are we? Come on, guys, stay together. So I can use the best people for the problem. Yeah. Cabal is a little bit better with disarming.
I do what I must.
And Pascal's my lockpick.
The machine god grants me insight.
That's decent boots. Can she wear those? She can. Okay. Although technically they might be better served on Cabal up. No, I like her to stay mobile. We're going this way. Wait, hold on. Is there a way up from here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're gonna continue on this way.
Let us not dawdle.
I know that you are watching me, then I Heinrix. Not as a friend, but as a sentry. Another threat. I do not mind. Just as I was taught.
I have failed my kin. None are better at searching.
I'm gonna have to pump up her, oh, Heinrix,
What
where
is
are
it,
you?
rogue trader?
You're lagging behind here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
It's this way.
Lesson learned. Nothing's
The shadows
impossible for
reveal their
this old
secrets.
officer.
the Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
What's this? He's trying to appeal to them to leave, return what they stole. Go back down, skewing down and up.
Nothing matters more.
Okay, so someone killed somebody and dumped the body.
I always keep my options open.
Nope. Where's my birdie? Why are you
I
not?
have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
I don't know why the bird isn't following. Oh boy, we got kitties. We're being guarded by cats. Lizard cats. Yeah, that's a symbol of Turkey, typically. The Hittites had cities that they had symbols on each of the gates, which I wondered if it corresponded to the peoples living in the direction from those gates. And the multiculturality of their city.
Running binary unified. My vow is to serve.
The problem is with a multicultural city is it attracts overpopulation. People dump folks into other regions. And that tends to lead to overcrowding and conflict. And when the rates of the births and aggression are different for each population, it causes complete problems. You get one race trying to bully the other races to take what they have. And overconsume the community resources for just one people's. Which tends to piss everybody else off. So, for example, in European cultures, you had the influx of the Arabs and the Africans, and once they moved in, like look at South America, right? They moved in a bunch of African slaves beside their Arabics, and then suddenly the whole region was African. Like there was no one but Africans living there. Haiti is a great example. Haitians are not native to Haiti, but they took over the entire space. Okay. So frontline. And we're gonna up that.
Request approved.
So, well, Cabela can defend from both. She can shoot this. Piercing shots.
If it serves your cause.
I suppose I should be using that first. Isn't she on the end? I need to step over here. So I can't hit anyone with this skill.
As a tenant's demand.
It's flank.
Your name.
And then Heinrix needs to here and
Not
hit both.
to do this.
Let me just do
For the
this
throne's
first.
glory. Nothing stands against me. Naturally.
I'll see to it, perfect. On it.
Follow my lead. It will be done.
Oh. And then that.
Deal
That wasn't
death
so
with
bad.
my hands.
That's it.
Keep your wits about you.
Where's my birdie? Here's my birdie. He's following along slowly behind.
Intriguing.
Just as he ordained.
I have learned much in my exile.
Just as I was taught.
My success was inevitable.
Is there money to be made?
Let's just steal this, and then we have people to talk to here. Alright guys, what are you doing? Whoa, what are you doing? Opening a Stargate? Okay, the tall being in a fine long garment turns to speak to you, their face hidden behind the blank visor of their helmet. When they begin to speak, even from a distance, you feel the air around the figure grow cold. Monkey, you should not be here. Irlit strides forward, her eyes flashing. Moran, I'm calling you to account. You said the great danger threatening the Lilithan lurked in the hearts of the monkey, in their greed and ignorance. All the while, another enemy was living in the world. She's not wrong. Generally, you'll have people on both sides in the borderlands fucking either side. Because they don't like each other because they're hurting each other. And they're hurting each other for different reasons. One's taking an aggressive position, one's taking a defensive position. And then they basically both want things. All the while, another enemy was looming. An enemy attracts. You should have seen things to come. Silent Thresh, she you thirst, is threatening our world and you hide it from us. Answer me. Did you or did you not behold our greatest foe in the Lilithan future? Did you lie to me? Etc. Okay, so Irlit the outcast. You left the path that was set out for you. You brought unknown monkey to our refuge, and now you speak to me with unseemly anger. Your long wanderings far from crude Arak have altered your mind, and crude Arak? Okay, whatever. Have crude Arak, like Mesopotamia? Babylon? Middle East? I love the naming convention, guys. You altered your mind and tainted your sight. I can let them bite. My wanderings are the path I have chosen for myself, far from the walls of Kudarak. I have seen and come to know things that no other Eldari could hide. No Eldari could. Hidden away in a craft world their entire life. Why do you deny my words about Silent Thresh? Is it because you were lying to me and my kin when you showed us the true path? This Silent Tak was the first person to discover the coming of Silent Thresh, one of those whom the monkey called Chaos Gods. Uh-oh. Without her, I would still be deceived by your words about destiny and the true future. Monkey revealing paths, it's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife in our time, and for all time. How can you trust a monkey after what we taught you? After hearing the sorrowful song of the dying world? It's not chance that brought Kruderak down. Monkey destroyed our ancient home, stripped us of our defenses, doomed us to wander amidst the cold stars. That's not wrong either. They had the Akkadians invade from Asia. Push the European-blooded folks back up towards Syria and Turkey, and they've been pushing ever since. Okay. In Egyptian lore and mythology, the stars were thought of as wealthy migrants being removed from the angry wealthy migrants being moved out of their territories in Mesopotamia to host Asian invaders. And there's a variety of different temples and tombs across, I think it was around between the ages of 1500 and 1200 BC in Egypt, that describe the events, and they state locations too. Like they give you the maps of the territories of Egypt, and it's coming out of the vast majority of the migration was being pushed out from there was a city, I forget, Tel El Mascara or something. It's at the base of the Red Sea Gulf. And at this time, it was a territories occupied by Hyksos. And Hyksos appeared to be Asiatic Africans, so a multicultural band sitting between the African overpopulation and the Asian overpopulation moving into Mesopotamia. So they were living in the region typically known now as Saudi Arabia. And they were disrupting the trade routes from Punt all down the coast towards the Horn of Africa as well. So was this Asian multicultural overpopulation consuming the Africans in this territory, or Africans consuming the white and the Asians that were invading? But this territory was occupied before by Europeans, and the Europeans were shoved upwards into the cold, thought of as being inhabitable territories that was only occupied by Siberian hunters in the past. So you moved all the Europeans off their tropical lands in the Middle East up north into Europe so you could host your overpopulation there, and you tore the lands apart and desertified them. In conflict between all the competing overpopulation between Africa and Asia in this region. Anyway, so the cold stars would have been the very pissed off Egyptian migrants, I'm guessing. The European Egyptians. Who we think don't exist anymore. They merged into other cultures as they went north and became Europeans. Anyway, even if Kruderek was destroyed by humans as you claim, imagine you gave them a perfectly good reason to do so. I'm sorry to hear your home was destroyed, but I wasn't there and know nothing of this calamity. If these words had come from an Eldari, I would have believed them, but you're merely a monkey, a plaything of your own passions. Any emotion that takes hold of your soul can drive out all trace of reason and honor. Yeah, that would be... Certain cultures are quick to anger, I suppose. Tends to take a lot to piss off our peoples, though. Anyway. Efforts to protect her, la 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 la, corruption, corruption, corruption. It's your fault. How are you insulting me? I don't want to listen to you. Yada yada yada. I'm a child of Assyrian, Moran, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim speak through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any other Eldari's, and my path calls me to fight our true enemies, not eradicate the monkey. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elentok can see what you're blind to, Farseer. Alright. My duty is to protect my worlds and my vassals. Janus is being threatened by the archenemy. I'll fight to the end. The words of a creature who's ruled by momentary whims. There's nothing you can do to make believe in the strength of convictions. You speak of the strength of one's convictions, Moran. You claim it as your destiny to protect your kin. So then what happened to the Eldari you sent to the monkey ruler before me? The Eldari whose skull is now kept as a monkey trinket. That was the previous envoy you sent, wasn't it? Did you see the same fate for me in your visions? His fate was to serve him. Spirit of our craft world that keep the Eldari alive. Your destiny is to do the same, as long as you aren't planning to transgress our laws again. If the world is in danger, there's no sense fighting each other. Let us deal with the common enemy. The name of that danger is Monkey. Ugh. You're the danger. You're the danger. You're the danger. Guys. We stand by ourselves, blah, blah, blah. Our human helpers will replace the leaders of the Monkey. Who will be the ones who govern our human helpers? Wow. This is the age-old conflict, eh? Putting Xenos at the head of an imperial planet is suicide. Where's my guarantee that the planet and its inhabitants will be saved? You have the word of a child of the Syrian who venerates life more than any of you. Oh boy. Seriously, I can just hand over the planet? How about this one? I'll grant my protection to this form of alliance. Will destroy her and her associates. Then we'll work together. We'll see how that works. It never works, does it? Someone always steps out. Interesting. They said the men seem mind-controlled here. Okay, so we have, let me talk to this guy. There's something up about him. I see no reason to defeat them if the lady who is fucking around. Complete the cycle. What do I need more of? Awareness? Traps? Hidden whatever? So we have... Okay. I can start upping his demolition, but I think I'm using Cabela for that more. So we'll just do this. Sanguination. Okay, so she points out someone they have to kill. I'll try it. Okay, so that's super movement skills. He gets more and more armor over time. How do I get over here?
Rise to the top.
Gonna show me? Must have come from over here. Oh, okay. Now we're going here. Here?
Unexpected result.
I guess they pulled out.
I always keep my options open.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Just as I planned.
Speak, Elantak.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Thanks to Sister Argenta's efforts, the streets of Footfall are now a little cleaner. Destroying a cult cell is a worthy accomplishment.
Yes, yes, it is a commendable deed.
I do what I
But
must.
knowing Footfall, it is unlikely that a place cleansed of heresy will remain empty for long. This station attracts foulness like... You understand?
The Vizier. Would he be proud? Am I?
What happened? Oh. We got ambushed.
Don't you dare to cross us!
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Where's frontline?
My vow is to serve. Running by narrow.
At least he's fast.
Request approved.
I approach the designated position. Ancestors, guide me! If I must.
see to it personally. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. On it.
Trust me. The shadows will see. As honor ordained. Let your soul be purged.
Okay. He's already standing in front of both of them. It's this one.
I will do my duty. Indeed.
Alright, you get to take this one.
I need a foothold. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Lame.
The scriptural promise of significant value. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
If it serves your cause.
Nice.
I am not your single pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause.
Boom. Oh, well, at least he's tried.
I'll make it happen.
This one, the alpha one's tricky.
Who, if not me? I'll make it happen.
High momentum.
My bird is kind of kick-ass now.
I shall not fail. As the tenants demand.
Victory is in target well struck. It will be done.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of giving them turns if they're not going to be able to do anything with those turns. We'll take this one out first.
I won't object to it. I'm done with this one. I feel the power surging.
Boom. We zapped that good. Alright. Is that everything? We picked it. Oh, there's one box over here somewhere.
Let us not dawdle.
I gotta go all the way back here if I want that box. You know what? I wonder if it's worth it. Maybe I should, because it would have been after the main battle. Might be something good in there.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Go back here now. Look at him go. Bum, 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 bum. I like Mike Birdie. I think Overseer was the right idea. Psychic Overseer. Okay, let's grab this box. What's in here? Yeah, kind of lame, but whatever. Completionism! Now we're gonna go back to our void ship, which parked itself closer.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. So we got our new Eldari ally, who were kind of allied with her tribe. That's the current group right now, yes. So I'll have to decide whether I want to keep her or to put back in the navigator. I might put back in the navigator. I don't hate the Eldari, but I'm also a sniper. I mean, everything I can do, like everything she is, I can do with other characters. Heinrix has the Xenos lore. I've got the sniping.
Is there money to be made?
Okay, that's the problem. Loyal servants of families residing on Janus for centuries helped unlock a source of power, ancient knowledge. She confessed. You're not saving Janus or improving it. You're destroying the world with your own hands. Forgive me for what I'm about to say, but you're lying. I'm not blind. I see how Janus is changing, how it's becoming tamer, more submissive. The world possesses a soul that your patron is trying to destroy, and without which Janus will become barren. What senseless pseudo-scientific claptrap. I'm a psyker. But it's basically, the approach you're using is poisoning the lands. You can't just dump chemicals or industry. And these are industries and chemicals you wouldn't need without the overpopulation. That's the problem. Anyway. Her predecessor, did you know another Xenos came to you? Your retinue hid his coming so they could capture and sacrifice him. The efforts of the changes have gone that far, but by my assessment, the biome should have been preserved intact for future arable land. So she's claiming she's unaware. Alright, it wasn't her, it was the other lady. Well... Okay.
My success
I
is
always keep my options open.
Alright. So it was her handmaid, her
I see what others do
vizier.
not. Blood is my life. Death is my duty. Watch out.
Let's grab those.
Death walks with me.
That didn't work.
Shame and dishonor. Just as I was taught.
Okay.
Operation successful.
Yeah, you can't block him out. Give him a gadget, he'll figure it out. Okay, so this is kind of like an underground fertility temple. Catered to by mutants, which I guess would have been the folks who were inflicted with ancestral
Always keep your eye on
mutations.
every last one of
Unfortunately, when you breed people on the same bloodlines, it reinforces negative traits more than it does positive ones. But it could go any way, it's a mixed bag, right? Like, the way breeding works and genetic recombination works is there's some fudge factor there to create some more positive traits and negative traits. It's like you have an opportunity to get one of many genes from your parents. Each parent has 2 copies, you get one of them. And the 2 copies you get, one from your father, one from your mother, recombine. So if you have low genetic diversity, then you're dependent on the traits being inherited, those genes working, not being damaged.
Chaos guides me.
And anything could cause mutations in genes, right? It could be chemicals, it could be radiation. Even the UV rays sometimes, but you know, disease, bacterial infections. So STDs would have caused a huge problem as well. Let's just clear some space here.
Stop trying, monkey.
Intoxicated nobles. Okay, we're just gonna... So I'm gonna sit here.
I'm ready for whatever comes. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Okay, so we're gonna move the bird up.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
I'll see to it personally.
Alright, she's gonna move up. Block the door if she can. Whee! Alright. You get up in that space.
I will do my duty.
No?
No matter the cost.
Ooh, this is challenging.
Indeed.
Yeah, keep trying.
I took care
There we
of this
go.
one. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Alright, so she's gonna step up.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
A tactically sound approach.
Death to non-believers!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Get me a target.
I'm gonna be out here.
For the throne's glory.
Yeah.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Yeah, you wouldn't call them ruinous powers, personally. Oof, okay, Abelard's taking a lot of damage. For a tank.
Follow my lead.
Well, he missed. Alright, Pascal moves up.
Activate calculate fury algorithm. My vow is
Okay.
request approved. Running binary override. Request approved.
Give in to sensation.
Oh boy, I need to heal him. Come closer.
Swift and silent. This tedium is beneath me.
To the brink of agony.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Don't let your guard down. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
We seem to be attacking him hard.
On it.
Let's buff him as much as possible.
Out of my way!
Oh, they're coming around the back. Heinrix, that's your job.
Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies. Death to the weak.
My faith strengthens me.
Where the hell is he going?
Cogitation fails. As the tactical imperative dictates.
We're gonna hit these guys.
Hail Messiah.
Oh shit, he's... That's why he's dying. Okay.
If it serves your cause.
Great, I gotta get rid of her then.
Exist only to be broken.
You guys are gonna have to hold the wall then. Okay. Target accepted.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Not gonna hit that
I'll
one.
see to it personally.
A dance of blades and shadows. As honor ordained. I am caught by the web. Hear the sun awake.
Not by much.
Trust me.
If it serves your cause, ancestors guide me.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Only the one?
Chaos guides be gone.
I'm just gonna go for that
I'll put
one.
my psychic abilities to use. I won't object to it.
I need to get him a better pistol, I think. This one kind of really sucks.
Let's see to it.
Like, if he does hit, it's not very good. Let's see what else I got him. Okay, you just killed your own guy.
Weapon at the ready.
Whoa. I'm gonna hold him back there.
Embrace excess. Spurn monotony.
Fortune favors the swift. You cannot force me, Alantak. Just designate
move
the
in.
target.
I'll make it happen.
Of course.
On it.
As honor ordains. My blade whispers your name.
Sings in ecstasy.
Flank. Oh, we tried to
I
flank.
will do my duty. At your beck and call.
I need a foothold. Naturally. For the throne's glory. Death to non-believers!
You know, leaving you guys alive helps me. You're like friendly firing all your own guys.
Follow my lead.
The scriptural program is an equation.
Nice.
Your life is a negligible variable.
I suppose I should have recharged it, or reload. I should have reloaded. Oh well. Those two have those. Will the snipers take her out?
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Your end was inevitable.
Alright. We killed the demon pack. When their leader went down, the women stopped fighting. That's just these guys. Keep Pascal alive. Sorry. Can we target this guy? Nope. So just reload. Help Heinrix out.
In retribution. I shall not be caught by the web. Trust me.
I thought too highly of your skills. But of course.
There we go. I doubt Xenos are capable of eliminating heresy on the planet we're in, but in a situation with limited resources, Throne preserve me if I ever repeat this sentiment, but the Eldari's assistance is the best we can hope for in the short term. Bearing a radical solution to the problem.
Bank?
1 second.
Okay. Should we go on this way? It's up to you.
I'm going to be another hour.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Okay. So I doubt Xenos are capable of eliminating heresy on the planet, but in a situation with limited resources, Throne preserve me if I ever repeat this sentiment, but the Eldari resistance is the best we can hope for in the short term, barring a radical solution to the problem. So the heretic is dead, now what? There's no doubt that our visit has stirred up the inhabitants of this place, but it is unlikely that their devotion to she who thirsts will outweigh their fear of your authority. Whatever it is, based on your society, you have nothing to fear. Okay, I'd like to return to Janus in the future. I must keep an eye on my words. Worlds. Blech. Alright. We got them. Grants a 20 bonus to lore warp and a negative 10 to willpower resistance. That's a terrible, terrible autogun. Okay, well, we'll take all that shit. We got booze and things.
Keep your wits about you.
So they turned the noble into a mutant over here. So someone was running a fertility temple that didn't understand the rules of incest. That's the challenge with, you know, wars and the loss of peoples. You lose your scholars and your people who knew these things.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oops.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Yada yada yada. Okay. Aristocratic propaganda. What's this one? Gain 10 strength. Alright. Gain 10 strength. What is it? It is a... The only ones using strength are going to be you guys. Weapon skill and strength. Death cult. Aggie bolt. Agility. I guess that works. I should give him like grenades and things. Stem. I might as well. Brady can't use anything. Why don't I have any boots? Fine. You're forcing me to use these boots by taking my good boots, you assholes. I don't think I had displaced. What's over here? Nothing. Feels like they were.
Bella, have you ever demonstrated special
Sure.
amazing
Alright, secretary, you're on the job.
Let us not dawdle.
I think he'd make a good replacement. He's got all his data. The rulers of the temple were, screwing around, trying to make decisions without looking at the facts. And they were fucking up, creating mutants and destroying areas. And they were doing it under the guise of the governor who wasn't paying attention. Meanwhile, the secretary down there had all the data. They were doing their jobs, they had the data, but they weren't, they were being blocked between the top layer and the folks doing the jobs. Anyway, so now we can... Allow the servants of the archery for special cargo. Do not send supplies to football. Allowing the righteous Incendia Corda. Who's the Incendia Corda again? Incendia Corda is a major NPC and a potential companion. She has the writ of trade, and she has her own. Okay, so she's one of the Drususes. She's the iconoclast one. Okay. So I can let her deal her own... I can let my, I guess, competitor service football. So she's another rogue trader, basically. She is a competitor rogue trader in that sector. I think I made an oath. I should uphold it. So we're gonna send the food. Okay, and I get more stuff, more extractor things, so I can extract more resources. Alright, and I have the city now, which I can set a project. So, okay, so for the colony that's sitting here, I have choices. We can make chem princes. So, planetary aristocrats stain themselves with incompetence and lost their titles. A new nobility will be created. who will prove capable in sciences and governances. Those who succeed in wisely managing their complex fiefs, strictly maintaining obedience among the commoners, and increasing the output of rare organic chemicals will keep their positions. So we'll have a steady supply of these bomb things, and +1 to security, and we'll make chemicals and provisions each turn. The Requisitors. In the days of the mutiny, many among Janus's pampered nobility fled the planet, there to be replaced with more enterprising servants. A small but ambitious syndicate belonging to the Kavalaska mission has contacted them. They want to govern. They want to uplift themselves by working here. That'll increase our profit, and people will be complacent, and it'll make us xenotech and provisions. So we've got chemicals and provisions and security, or we also get a gun, which is useless to us right now because we don't have a Jakari. He'll give us xenotech, or sophocracy. Janus is ailing, and who better to cure it than the sage genitors of the Magos biologists? So I can give it to the techno priests who are studying the planets. Which will give us more efficiency. And they'll create stimulants. So we've got we'll give them to the mafiosa. We can uplift new scholars and alchemists, basically. So it's alchemy, mafia, or alchemists, mafia, or the techno priests. And the techno priests are the scholars who are studying the efficiency. I think I'll give it to the guys who studied the efficiency, because they were influential and helped us solve the problem through their gathering of data. Alright. We're gonna do that. No more aristocrats. It's going over to the data, the number munchers. I can do more than one here? No, we gotta wait till it finishes. Okay. So, back. Yeah. Okay. So if I look at my colony management, Foulstone is still working. They were doing the Dominion of the Hammer. I left it in hands of the priests. So the Drusus got that one. Alright, sure. Can I turn this off? Let's shut that log. Alright, where to next? So we're sitting... We have one path here, which is super, super deadly, and we have one path here, which is super, super deadly. And we've basically explored everything else. We can head back to Furibundus, Footfall, to give the planetary data, and then check out... Maybe I should do that. Okay, so Foulstone has done its first. Lord Captain, the world of Foulstone has been upset by a conflict between the followers of the Order of the Hammer and the refugees from the Winterscale dynasty's domain. Great Winterscale, you're sending me peoples. I don't want your peoples. An argument broke out near the tomb of the renowned holy man Nicomedes Keefe as the tomb was damaged in the fray. The pilgrims revering his rival, Philip Amenes of Malpi, claims Keefe to be a thief who has stolen the relics of St. Cognatus and violated the sacred mystery of his resting place to sate his greed. The Order of the Hammer is furious at the heretical statements and the desecration of the burial site. Okay, so who are they? One guy's a missionary who arrived in the Expanse alongside the founders of the Order of the Hammer. offering them valuable guidance for colonizing Falstone. He converted many worlds, but his most famous feat was to search for the burial site of the legendary preacher, Saint Cogus, who conquered the Expanse. Keith was able to track down the relics. So it's possible he was hunting relics. Now, this guy is a priest from Winterscale's domain. He preached in the same time and denounced him for the false veneration. He believes Cogus preached the incomprehensibility of the highest wisdom to the people. What does that even mean? She preached the incomprehensibility of the highest wisdom. And then attempts to learn. It was too hard to understand. He called the search for the site blasphemous and the collection of relics looting and soliciting. They didn't want them gathered and put in a museum. Okay, what did my advisors say? So, this is a foreign group claiming, trying to push their ideology on someone else. So, it's a foreign group who came in and said, we don't understand trying to understand these relics is a bad idea. Leave them where they are. You shouldn't hoard them. And looting and pillaging is bad. Okay, but these aren't your... Okay. Send them on a pilgrimage to find the relics and learn the ways of St. Key. They're saying, if they don't think these are... Well, hold on. They didn't like the teachings of St. Cogitus. There's a similar theological dispute in the conflict between the two cultures resolved in sacred duel. 20 champions from each side came forward, both bowing to accept the victor's teachings. They lost. They fought it out. Okay. If the order does not accept their arguments, it will be easier for them to recognize the newcomer's right to interpret the way of sanctions. They prove it. Their own blood and pain. They renounce the concept of possession. Their vows are true and similar to ours, but they lack humility and reverence for the dead. We could turn them into blood-spun web. Somehow I think that might be a bad idea. We can send them if they claim they're their own relics. Send the most zealot ones on a repentant pilgrimage to retrieve the relics. We can try and make them coexist. Let's let them walk the same path to see if they can appreciate the relics. Many believed it was just a way to get rid of the inconvenient people. It probably was. If they're trying to destroy things in a means to, loot and pillage someone else's grave, let them gather the things that they looted and bring it back. If they want to stay, they can bring back what they stole. Okay. We got profit factor +2 and efficiency 1 and some holy gifts. What are we doing next? Okay, so we have two choices right now. We have touched by holiness. Saint Cogitus left behind many treasures coveted by powerful men and women. Rogue trader Incendiacorta possesses the shards of priceless combat tool bearing the saint's fingerprints. Formally reclaiming the relic via the administratum will be a bureaucratic war requiring influential allies and nothing short of the army of clerks and scribes. But if it is passed in the safekeeping of the monks of the order, it will be a great triumph for the faithful. So I have the required profit factor to do it, and it'll increase the complacency of this region. I think we'll do it, I guess. We're wealthy enough, we've got enough clerks to be able to repossess a, to reclaim these artifacts that are trading around by wealthy douchebags. We'll put it into the museum and preserve their history. And I think that's all I can do right now. That's what they're working on. Okay. Cool. So we were heading back down to here. Football. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers report that your pet Adari is in a foul mood and is moving towards the captain's bridge. We didn't dare stop her, but I expect that you have a difficult conversation ahead of you. Alright, what do you want, lady? What happened? You wanted on the ship.
Please spare me a brief moment of your time, Elantak. Azurion knows that I do not care about the curious glances of Monkey. I grew inured to them back in the blossoming gardens of the Lilithon. They curse me from afar. They follow my every move. They ward themselves against me. Let them. After all, what can be done with such weak-minded, primitive creatures? And still, one monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
They were flirting with you and being overly promiscuous. I'm sorry, that's...
Accept your words, Elantak. And still, try to imagine, Elantak, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting.
They have different,
so vile that it makes your very
fraternizing traditions. Romantic traditions, we'll say.
No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds are the root of all these flaws.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are overly promiscuous and come off as being misogynist when they just, way overdo it with women. If you're a guy out there, I strongly recommend you take it easy. They're not going to be interested in you just, threatening to jump their bones.
Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals. I am prepared to pay this price to find my kin, but everything has its limit.
I don't think you fully understand human thoughts and actions. It'll take time, but I can help you make sense of them.
I have walked the path of awakening, Elantak, and learned to see that which is hidden, and hear that which is unspoken. When I found myself on the Lilithon, I watched your kind long enough to understand the true nature of Monkey. I do not think you can tell me anything I do not already know. Nevertheless, I will not protest. Conversations with you are the only thing on this ship that can ease my solitude.
Sometimes you struggle to understand the motives behind our own actions.
It was emotions that once brought down my kind, Elantok, toppling us from our pedestal as rulers of the galaxy. Indulging your weaknesses or whims does not make your species any more attractive.
She doesn't have to be attracted to them if they don't want to.
Had any of them wished to understand my nature, they would have already run away in fear from one who walks the path of the outcast. But they are just trying to provoke me, hurt me. No. Monkey are driven by their instincts. To survive, to breed, to ensure the preservation of their species and the annihilation of those who threaten them. It is neither good nor bad. It simply is.
Some of us follow balance. We want to live in a thriving environment, and we seek to keep the lands around us alive. And live in, in a way where it's sustainable, where we don't have to move around, where we don't have to attack people, where we don't have to overconsume things. We want a home for life, not for the next 2 years. And, the fact that many of us have lived in the same place for generations and generations reflects that. Like, my family's lived here for 8 generations, and they were kind of an amalgamation of peoples displaced from other regions. And those regions were being attacked by folks who were overpopulators. Who were pushing into borders that were not their own and taking things from other people's families. Spreading, chaos and destruction. So we founded, these colonies in hopes of a better way of doing things. But every 200 to 500 years, someone in the overpopulating territories does what they always do, and who starts the wars all over again. Because it's a black hole of need, of resources that you'll never have because you're not tailoring the birth rates. So that's the best analogy. It's a black hole that sucks everything in, consumes, and destroys. And everyone in those territories, many of them are miserable because they don't have anything. And you're pushing the borders outward and outward and outward and outward, and eventually nobody will have anything. Anyway, it's a sad and depressing state. And I don't know how much convincing folks can do. They try and they try and they try and they try and they beg and they plead to stop it. And they just don't want to do it. It's really heartbreaking. Anyway.
Elantok, please understand that I do not find Monkey attractive. The mere thought of being intimate with one of your kind.
Everyone has personal taste in terms of attraction. Some people like the same gender. Some people like curvy builds. Some people like really thin people. Some people look at, coloring. Some people like traditional backgrounds and personalities. Some people go for the wealth because they think they'll have an easier life, I guess. So yeah, she doesn't have to be attracted to the peoples of the Empire.
Our conversation has only proved my point, Elantok. That monkey and the children of Osirian are as different as night and day. Eldari do not simply see the world differently. They see more than any monkey can ever comprehend.
And what do you see in the world around us that I do not?
What do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. But will you be able to comprehend my answer? I will need time to put the entire truth of this world into the meager language to which your ears are accustomed. When I find my answer, I will pay you a visit.
Alright, she's gonna try and find the words to explain herself adequately. Alright. Got another level, yay! What do I get out of this level? Still don't know what level I actually am. Ruinous Flows. If we manage to throw Veil Degradation into Chaos, I think everyone around him will start, all creatures around him will start. No, that includes my allies. That's stupid. So we get a point back. I don't use force weapons. Herald's a little orb. Well, let's boost the toughness for anyone she targets. Okay. Sure. Let's do that. I'm using her for demolition. So I should up that. Your tech use, man. Wants me to do Lore Imperium. But he's so low in it. He gets 65 minus. He's smart, but he has no tech. No, he's my tech guy. Let's just keep pumping the tech. Yes. He's using a plasma weapon, so it does more damage. Okay. Awareness seems good for her. Athletics. Or I can start pumping up his demolition, but I don't see the point. What am I using him for? Yeah, we'll just do athletics. Always ready. What's up his psyker? What is he using right now? I'm not sure if that's useful for him, but we'll do it anyway. Next. Perception. Perception. Okay. These are the two powers she has. Okay. We're awareness. Uh-huh. This is ballistics, 'cause she's the gunner. She's not gonna be a melee. Alright. Ballistics. That's what I need for her. Push things away. Because she's a gunner. So stuff gets too close, she can kick it away and then shoot it. Fine. She's demolitions. For the ship, because she's the gunner on the ship. Nice. Let's pump that into kick. She's commerce. So fellowship boosts that. Let's do that. The start of their turn. Unavailable. Okay, let's do that. That's boosting her skills, commerce, this sort of thing. Sure. You can use grenades more often. She's not using a bolter weapon, is she? Exotic? No. She's the pirate, she can have that. They're pistols, right? Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Do I have anything for the Silver Skull? I do. What about you guys? Okay. She's unsanctioned, so that's why she can use it. Okay. She's not using bolters. She's heretical adherent. Ah! Whatever. No, she's not gonna be using collision. She's not gonna be using revolt and slaughter. Or voice and command. So, okay, we'll leave that in our agenda. She maybe might use bolter stuff someday, so I'll just give it to her because I have nothing else. Okay. Equipment managed. Should we up our, hold on. Cargo management? No, we gotta go sell stuff using him. Shipping and transportation. We gotta do the Navy first. Just hide the untradeable. Yay. So now we can get plating. A shield. Turbo tubes. We haven't met the Fellowship of the Void yet. We're really close on the Drusians. Cost. High and untradeable. Have like half of the holy gifts right away. Maybe I can do 2 more. 3 more. Oh, we need 1 more. Alright. What does this get us? Elite chainsword. That might be better for Abelard. So let's go back. What else we got? Oh man, these guys are hard too. What do you guys want? Heretic trophies, jewelry. I feel like the mechanist creations should be going to the mechanist guy. Bladed boots. Telepath staff. These guys are the easiest. But they had to go up to like 21. Will to live? A laser gun? No. A large med kit. That's always useful. Targeting visor. Power axe. Slick body glove. Well, if we can get to level 13. Let's see what we got here. Cost, hide untradeable. You can have some holy gifts. You're at 9. And alright, I think we'll leave it there, I guess. We got up to 10. We'll take the med kits. And the stems. Because we're not going to be able to get past here, see, because you also need the profit factor. So we're at the limit of where our current profit factor is right here. So if you look at this, I can get up to 6. Before it starts getting a little... That got me up to 3. Clock of Retribution. A heavy bolter. Not that great, but you know. Alright. I'm gonna go back here, check the armors out. 30, 25, 25, okay. Put that in cargo. 30, 25, 40 is not bad. There's nothing special about it, there's no perks. Okay. We're good. So, we gotta land. And go return the data to the Opticon dude. Football. Let's put Cassia back for now. I don't mind her sniping. Her sniping's quite good, but... But again, everything she can do, I got other people that can cover her. So, you know, it's a partial thing of playing favorites and maxing out the skill variety. Here you go. Yay, we got a profit factor. Now let's go talk
I
to...
always keep my options open.
What's his face? Now that we've secured his... Why did we have... We're going back to Atrium. What is this? There was a location there, I'm not sure what it was. Which now I'm gonna have to look at it in a second. Okay, Ladum. We did your thing. Yeah. Alright.
Always.
So that's
keep your eye on the
done.
prize.
What is Martyr's Endurance? Oh, it's the bar. I don't think I talked to the bartender, did I? If I have to kill someone, you will find the bodies. Oh boy. She serves the drinks. Hmm. Sure. How are things? Give me the latest. The inevitable triumph. Okay. Couple rumors. Dumped cargo. Alright. So, if we look at the journal, we got some more rumors. Aviora system. Alright.
Have a backup plan.
Let's go back to the docks, get ourselves out of here. We've closed off some of our stuff. We've got missions and rumors and contracts and all that good things. Never did figure out how to get this thing, did I? Oh, there's a button. 5. Five, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's numbers. I guess I need to know what the... I need to know what the code is.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't know that I picked up anything that showed that. 16165. There's no 6. There's only 5 buttons, so that's not the code. Alright, whatever.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, so we've finished on Janus. We've secured our food. We've done our first level up on our Foulstone colony. We're going back. So, in this galaxy, there's a ship. So it's like, do I want to search here or search here on the way out? I guess I should do this. Damn it. What's this? What the fuck, guys? Not impressed. Okay, report on this. So it's the blood of mutants, basically. My heart would surely stop. Yeah. Hell preside. I don't know where your fucking thing is, man. You don't put it on the map, so I have no clue where it is. You keep popping it up as if I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. As if I'm purposefully ignoring it and I should look at it. It's like, how am I supposed to look at a thing that is not visible? Alright. Here's my surgeon. Oh, he used to work for Corda. Uh-huh. General report. Alright, we're relatively fine. Okay, so I have to go to the officer's deck now. Ag. Heinrix. Someone else. Find the hidden cache in Dargonis. Okay, well, we'll get to those places. Ugh, now we gotta investigate this thing. We're looking for a ship, guys. And you're pulling me down into a blood poisoning thing. Officer's deck. Yeah, that's the crew. Alright, the 3 officers have been tasked. Klein is a veteran of... He's young. What are your findings? A worker's corpse, mutilated and desiccated. We're looking for the man's identity and position, but the surgeon reports blood is pumped into your bed that it was his. Okay. No, we don't need to do that. Working theories. Fine. Let's go look at the body. And the murder site. What's this? Alright, you guys go do that. Autopsy now. Senior pipe warden. Okay. Now they don't want to use the machine spirit. Next. Okay, someone deliberately sabotaged it. Orto. The day dies. Who's the partner? Interesting. Wet on? That's like King's Quest guy. Gwydion? Anyway, he tried to kill the Lord Captain, blah blah blah. Tried to put a course, I come from. Oh boy. So we got... They're sabotaging themselves. Alright, buddy. Trying to manipulate our justice. We don't need you. You give us all a bad name. He invents omens for himself. Who was he? Rolling and clean. Okay, well, he thinks we're being observed by the Emperor, and that the Vizier told him to do something. So okay. They killed a mutant and bled him and showed the blood and showered me with the blood to show me what? That the blood of mutants was hiding in the crew? And these crew members were given important roles? So that alone is not enough in my mind to kill him. But what might he have been hiding? Why were you targeting this guy specifically? So I can either uphold the alliance with these guys. He's claiming... Oh my god. He slit his own fingers off. And apologized in an apology. Alright. Huh. So I can endanger the ship by letting Weiss read the minds of all the crew to try and find out the aberrations, or I can leave the aberrations alone and ignore their presence and they'll probably eventually attack me. Arrgh. Okay, I guess that's where we'll stop it today. I have to decide what I want to do with the threat of mutant propagation. Whether or not I want to investigate it or let it continue to fester. So we're gonna save it there for now. So we finished with Janus, and now we were trying to do some side quests. We got sidetracked with you know, stuff happening on the bridge. With this quest. We have plenty of rumors with which to explore. And we got one more contract where we need to find more Promethium. So that's where we'll pick it up next time. And until then.